Hey, it's me, Unapologetically T, and I'm back with another poem. This one is called Unconditionally. Growing up, I was taught that the purest form of love was unconditional. No one talks about this type of love enough. Love, and I repeat, love surely should come with conditions, aka boundaries. Even when wise people get married, they have conditions that they make. Some form contracts, whether personal or legal, for do's and don'ts. Literally, adultery is one of the common ones. It's even a law and a sin. It's a condition that no one wants to experience if broken. In families, they want you to idolize your parents and your elders no matter how wrong or abusive. Like, I love them unconditionally, even if they touch me inappropriately, even if they verbally tear me down, so I believe I'm merely nothing without them. Even if they brainwash me into thinking their reality is mine, I'm supposed to stay around and act like my title and their title holds weight. I simply just can't anymore. As a teenager, I had things figured out, created families of my own, so many worthy people, and my city became my home and safe haven. Because they say home is where the heart is, and my heart was with genuine souls. My family was like a tree. Some people were my roots with me, and I could trust them with my life. Some were like the trunk of the ancient red oak, and I could depend on them to weather any storm with me. Some people I met were only for a season, and they would shed like leaves by fall time. Some were dead tree limbs, whether I pruned my tree or not. They would soon rot and die off. Some were thick tree branches that could hold the weight of the world on their shoulders and even the universe. My family, carefully cultivated as a strong and mighty tree, still stands. We even have cross-pollinated and made similar structures all across this land. I never can ever just say I am my family tree. There is no one. There is no I in team, and that's why we are so strong. Our tree we formed was more than about one person, but a true family unit, working as one to save the world. No competition unless it was healthy. We all eat and share wealth. Nobody draining each other because they're simply lackluster and don't have energy or talent of their own. One day I gave up my soul family, my fun, my happy place, my luxury, and genuine love to put a stop to abuse in the name of love once and for all. I dove headfirst into the toxic wasteland I had already made it out of. I lost a lot over the years because I couldn't let go of the toxic people due to playing around with unconditional love. Then once I did let go and began to detox my system, I lost almost everything, including myself. But Jesus doesn't play about his pure-hearted, faithful, and patient, obedient children. With the help of others, Jesus delivered me from the wicked and back to myself. He restored me and evolved me. I no longer have to love without conditions or love my abusers or haters ever again. The only person I love without conditions is myself, flaws and all. Because to love what's sent to destroy you is admirable and sometimes even easier than simply letting go. What's hard is detaching and accepting that your abusers are simply just that. And you both can't share space without you getting scarred. What hurts the most is they are usually people sent to protect you, but purposely try to destroy you and manipulate you to stay. So it's so confusing, especially for children. Just know once God removes you, he replaces everything and more. God truly heals you and restores your joy. So be wise and know that love comes with conditions. It's only healthy that way. Call them conditions or boundaries or rules or do's or don'ts. It's your choice. But love that thrives knows you have to have loyalty, trust, honesty, boundaries, and much, much more. Love is work. But it's like an old saying. It's like the old saying, if you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work. So pick the people that make love feel easy. But abuse is not love. It is torture and suffering. A never-ending cycle of, a never-ending cycle if you don't figure out how to escape it. Once, and if you make it out alive, you choose your distance, whether it is long or non-existent or somewhere in between. Peace is always what feels right for you. For me, I don't want nothing to do with my haters. They're simply admirers wishing they could do what I do, but can't, and or won't even put forth the effort. I cannot and will not be near or allow access to any of my abusers. Abusers are simply people who have been abused, but instead of loving and working on themselves, they get off on hurting others. The more you elevate, the more they rev up their abuse, and the more you rebel against their silly ways, the more they knock you down a few pegs. Their worst punishment will be to lose access to you. Stuck in a repeated cycle of telling the same old lies to anyone who wants to listen. How I or you was the villain of their story. I won't know or care, and neither will you, because our reward will be living the life of our dreams.